So we know we have a lot of independent artists out there, but we also have a lot of signed artists. So do record deals inhibit artists in the Web 3.0?
They can. You got to think with the record deals, you have an investor who gave you a sum of money. Sometimes they gave you a sum of money up front as an advance, and they want that money back. So they have a lot of say in your moves that you make in the markets. Now, they give you marketing budgets sometimes, recording budgets, all that stuff. So when somebody does that, they rightfully have a say in what you do. Sometimes I think when artists mention, their record deals, talking about how terrible it was or whatever, sometimes it is a bad deal and they get young people to sign something stupid. And sometimes it's, no, you sign this and you have an investor and you need to pay that investor back.
Yeah.
No one gave it to you for charity. You took some money and people want the money back. Like if you took out a loan for school, people want that money back. You took out a loan for a house, people want the money back. Now, we can get into the cost of all those things. Like, was it a bad deal up front? And did you coerce this young person into signing something stupid and, nobody's parents said anything, or, they clapped along with it as you took out crippling debt. But all of that to say you do have something that's holding you back with a record deal or even a partnership for that matter. If, let's say you have a partnership and your partner does not want to go into the space and you really think it's a good idea and you guys splitting this thing 50-50, that is a headache.
Right.
So you got to make sure the people that you link up with, that you are in line with, you agree, you are, you're going to be yoked together. So the Bible talks about how can two walk together unless they agree.
Amen.
That's what it's trying to warn you about.
Yep.
So record deals, like let's say you do want to do something innovative and you have this NFT idea and this, social token idea or whatever. And it is, let's say you wanted to do this in January of 2021. And your label was like, that's stupid. Why would anybody buy a picture of a cat? Or like, that sounds pretty logical, right?
Yeah.
Why would somebody buy this picture of this cat? I don't get it. And they're dragging their feet. And obviously, like this thing starts to take off a lot more, but you had like a good use case for your NFT or your token, and you had all these ideas, but the higher ups are dragging their feet on this.
Yeah.
Or even you want to make like, there's people who, for example, like they work at private equity or they work in a hedge fund or investment banking or whatever. They just can't make the same investment moves that somebody who doesn't work at one of those places can make.
Right.
Now there's pros and cons of that, but just like there's pros and cons with the record deal, you really got to think long term before you sign something,
right?
Especially with all the technological advancements that are happening today. So really think hard about it. What does this record label bring to me? What do I bring to them? Because they're definitely gonna think about it. Is this a good partnership? Just don't be another one of those artists out there, complaining about their record deal 10, 20 years later. Just think about what you're doing first. There are more tools available to the independent artists today than there ever were, and that statement keeps getting more true as time goes on, not less true. So say all that to say, evaluate your options and make wise decisions.
Yes, indeed.